Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So I didn't sleep last night, and I don't even feel bad about it, you know? I got a lot of creative things out of my mind finally, which is good. A lot of plans that I've planned to do in the future, I've been able to like kind of research and plan things out more thoroughly, which I'm really excited about. It's kind of been a little bit slow for work here since I got the wheel alignment done, but I've gotten a few emails, I've answered a few emails, but I got a feeling that we're probably going to hear something from someone Monday. Hopefully something that can put us in full-fledged work so we can start moving towards our goals, and yeah. But since the weekend's been slow for work, there's no reason for us to slow down on anything else. So we're going to try and do a couple things on the van this weekend, as well as we also have something extremely exciting to show you guys that's going to be added onto the van. And I'm pretty pumped about talking about it and showing you guys the product, so you'll see that a little later in the video. But first, let's get started on a morning coffee, because if all you guys know, sometimes this guy can't talk in the morning. I've got my favorite shirt on, time to go make a coffee. Cool. Turns out we're all out of water, so I guess the first thing we're doing is going to get some water. Well, here at Canadian Tire. I was in front of a drive. I'm actually just parked at Walmart again here for the last few nights. But Canadian Tire here at Deerfoot Walmart probably sells the cheapest water fill-ups that you can get in Calgary that I know of. So you can fill up this 18-liter jug for like $2, which is a really good benefit for us van lifers because, yeah, we don't want to be paying too much for water. Got our water. Time to go make it morning coffee. We got a few additives. So I've got power steering repair. My power steering pump has been like whining like. And I've also got brake fluid because I checked before I went into Canadian Tire and it was actually a little bit low. So we're gonna top that up and hope that this stuff kind of helps repair the power steering wind, and it also leaks. So it says it's supposed to restore leaks. Yeah, we'll see. I put everything else into that power steering box to try and help it from leaking or even just quiet it down. And nothing so far, so seeing that new bottle, I figured, why not? What can you lose, you know? Power steering pump's gonna go out one day either way. I'm just trying to prolong its life a little bit, so time to move back over to the Walmart parking lot. Good thing I won't have to hit that curb like that anymore. Hello. All right. So we got our morning coffee. We're gonna watch some Street Outlaws. I've been watching it since like 2 o'clock this morning. After our coffee, we're probably gonna top up the fluids to start off the day, And then I think we're gonna be rearranging the outside of the van. So there's a guy that came for the tires yesterday, which is absolutely amazing because now I have all of that space back. Not only in the van, but also on the rear carrier. So what I'm gonna try and do is I'm gonna take the spare tire, like the actual like worn out spare tire that I had on the van, and I'm gonna try and put them back underneath the van just to save on some space. Take those 2 leftover tubs on the rear carrier, put them on the roof, and then I'll have an open rear carrier, which will be like, since we put that thing on there, it hasn't been like that, you know, it's always been full of stuff. So I'll be able to finally clear that thing off, possibly even get rid of it. And the biggest part about all of that is finally being able to open my back doors when I want to, because there's a really cool job that I want to do, and it requires me to open up those back doors. So now that I can finally open them up, we're gonna get right at it. But first, we're gonna enjoy this coffee, finish an episode of Street Outlaws, and then we'll get back with you.
Hey, Will. Yo, we got a wiring guy here.
Oh, yeah?
I didn't tell you.
Down to the wiring, huh? How you guys doing?
Well, you know how I am at wiring.
I am doing good.
See, I'm not the only one who doesn't like wiring. Sometimes even the pros have to call in the wiring pros. Anyway, that episode's done, and we're gonna start on doing something with this van. So let's get at it. She was definitely thirsty for brake fluid. Not sure why, but anyway, we'll move on to the power steering fluid. So for this stuff, it's like a 2-part mixture, so I actually didn't need a lot of power steering fluid right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep this bottle handy, and anytime it tries to drop down on me, instead of adding power steering fluid, I'm just going to add this stuff until it runs out. So the next thing we're going to do is try and clean up that roof carrier a little bit, and also maybe put these tubs on the roof once I can get that spare tire underneath and clear up some room up there. But look at the difference from when we had the tires hanging around to now. So much weight saved. I could actually feel it in the van, because we didn't just lose weight on the rear carrier, we also got rid of tires from in here. I'll put a little picture up on the screen here of what it looked like when we had all the tires on here, in case anybody didn't get to see it. But for right now, time to get at this stuff. So guys, this is how worn down my spare tire was that was on the van before the wheel alignment. I just rolled it off the top of the roof, and it actually scratched me with one of the wires that were actually sticking out of the tire. So glad I'm not on that guy anymore. So we've got we got everything off the roof that I want to get off. I'm gonna try and hook these tubs up there, stick the spare tire underneath, and just do a little more organization to better fit everything in there. Yeah, let's get to it. Alright, you guys, roof is all packed away, Now just time to get the spare tire under the van. I'm gonna have to pull the van ahead a little bit and possibly even take the rear carrier off to get underneath there, just so I'm not crawling so much, but we'll get it. Alright you guys, so I'm gonna have to do that again because apparently I hit time lapse instead of video. So yeah, I ran my ratchet strap through here using the soft lip here of the rim so that it doesn't cut the ratchet strap. I place my ratchet strap in first, then I lay my rim down, and then you can hook it to your frame and then strap it up once you're both hooked up. So as you can see, this is the mechanism that would normally pull it up, but mine's all rusted up and seized, so we're gonna grab it somewhere near. Okay, we finally got it. So if you guys can see here, this is kind of how I ran it. Smooth groove along the strap. Same on this side, hook it to a sprout on the chassis, and you're good. So what I do for extra safety precaution, just because these are Dollarama ratchet straps, and even a good ratchet strap I wouldn't trust fully, so what I like to do is kind of weave your strap up to your hook with that little hole in it, wrap it around there, come back, meet the other one, and just kind of do a couple loops and then tie it so that it has a really secure point. So just since this strap has so much slack, I actually went all the way over the tire around the chassis, and then I'm going to tie it off here as a safety chain, so that you never have to worry about your spare tire falling down on you while you're driving. And trust me, it holds. I've driven all the way across Canada and back with a Dollarama ratchet strap holding up my spare tire, and it's never given me an issue. Alright, so now that the spare tire is back underneath the van, I'm going to throw the rear carrier back on the back just because we still have it, so I'm going to have to just throw it on the back and back this thing up and start on a little project back here. I think you guys will enjoy.
Electrical separate down at the bottom, and then I kept my stove and my butane, and I piped still some of that.
Well, we gotta take a little break for a minute. Our boy Mark the Paint Guy is on live stream, and I couldn't miss that. Happy birthday, Mark. Hope you're having an amazing trip over there in Israel. Anyway, we're gonna watch this and then see what else we can get done on the van.
Puts a smile on my face. I'm like, yes. I just want my independence.
Just watching a little bit of Jeffie Bear. Jeffie Bear came on live right after Mark, so if you don't know who those two guys are, I'll leave their links in the description. Go check them out. I'm gonna watch a little bit of Jeffie Bear, and then I'm gonna get on doing some more stuff with the van because I don't want to run out of daylight, basically. Alright, you guys, now that we're all done watching our videos for the day, I seen Aaron the DJ in the comments of the live stream, and it reminded me. Aaron gave me a sticker the last time we met up. So, I'm gonna go put the sticker right on the dash. And there you go, brother. You're on the dash. Hey, what's this? So this is a BOSCAM reverse camera, and they actually reached out to us and asked us to review their product. So, this is what's gonna be going on the back of the van. So remember the other day when I put away all my tools really nicely? Fortunately, there's a few things that end up blocking off this part of the door. And I can't wait to get rid of in a way. But there's some things that I also want to keep. So such as my Newfoundland stick my dad made me. And I also have all of the other sticks too. So if anybody else is curious on how they can get their own, please email me and we could possibly get one of these out to you. Other than that, it's just a bunch of scrap wood and stuff that I'm going to be using to rebuild this eventually. And I think I might need a few more pieces of wood, but I'm going to try and build what I can with what I have until I run out, when the time comes. But today we're going to be installing that BOSCAM reverse camera. And it's basically a painless wireless system. The only wires that you have to touch at all are right here in your taillight. So that's why I had to open up my rear doors. All you need to do, they send all the equipment in the box ready to install. Quick and easy, I'll show you how. But we basically have to take the taillight lens off just to get at the reverse light wire, tie into it real quick, which you'll see they send all the hardware to do it. As you guys know, I'm not good at wiring, so if I can install this, so can you. But we need to tie into the taillight, or to the reverse light, so that when you put your vehicle in reverse, the screen will come on. And I'll show you the screen here in a few minutes when we get inside to install that part of it. But for right now, we're going to install the camera up on the back. Alright, you guys, so let's dig into the first box. I've got my taillight removed. It's only like 3 10mm bolts, and I'll show you more when we get up there. For right now, I'm kind of excited to dig into these boxes. And the camera seems pretty straightforward. So you just take this guy, look how cute that little camera is. So you take this guy, stick him to the top or wherever you desire, and then this guy here plugs in to this power pack here, and then your positive and negative, from what I think is going on here, one goes to ground and then one goes to the reverse light positive. Just gonna double check with the instructions. So it says here basically that you connect the positive to positive, negative to negative. Hopefully I don't mess that up this time. But you can also power the camera by connecting it to the car's ACC power source or using external power source, which is pretty cool. So I guess you could probably hook it up on a switch and turn it on whenever you need it. Alright, let's dig into the second box right here. Nice little owner's manual. Oof, look at this screen. That is beautiful. Same connectors as the camera. Awesome. So this will be going on the inside near my dash area, and we'll get into that in a little bit. For right now, I'm just gonna make sure on this that I'm hooking it up all right. As you guys know me with wiring, it's not good. Yep, okay, so everything's confirmed. Also, like I said, the kit comes with everything, so you don't need to run out to the store for anything. As close as I am to Walmart, or Canadian Tire, I'm not making any trips, because these guys include everything. These are the little wire clips that you can connect to the positive and negative to your reverse light, and easily join these guys, which goes to that little power box. I'll show you guys as I do it up here. Alright guys, so I got my taillight off, as you can see, just kind of hanging to the side. Don't need to remove it all the way, because we're just going to be using these little clip things to join and connect to the wires and add on for the camera. So I know just from looking at this, that this little section here is my reverse light. And there's a black one and a green one, so I'm assuming that the black one's going to be ground and the green one's going to be positive. So I'm going to try and connect those guys together and see if I don't blow myself up. Also, if you're not sure which one is positive and which one is negative, like I'm not sure, you can always just Google it. Alright you guys, so like I mentioned, it comes with these clips. So I just joined the ground for the camera to the ground with the reverse light, and then the positive from the reverse light with the positive for the camera. Now we're just going to place the camera up top and connect. Now we're on the inside, and we're going to be mounting this screen to the dashboard. It comes with this nice little stick-on clip. This guy hooks in here. This thing to the back of your camera. Once you got it all placed on your dash where you want it to, you just connect the same connections as your camera and plug in your cigarette lighter outlet. It's actually nice because they leave you an extra USB port for charging your phone, which is nice because I always charge my phone from right here, so it's not taking up any more room. And for me on my van, it actually has 2 cigarette lighters, so I'm gonna grab the one furthest away from me and end up placing the camera right about here. And you just stick your thing here and then lock it in place. It feels pretty sturdy. Then you can tighten your nut down back here to wherever you want this screen adjusted. Now it comes with all of this wire, but I'm gonna try and tuck mine. I'm gonna try and tuck all my wire back up in here so that it kind of hides it a little bit. Okay, the moment of truth. Just have to plug the cigarette lighter in. How cool is that, you guys? We actually have a reverse camera and I wired something in. You learn something new every day. So they actually sent me a second camera. So I'm gonna use the first one, just kind of get used to it a little bit, and maybe we might find a little spot for the second camera. If not, Mrs. Vanlife Jr. might be able to use it if she happens to get a screen one day. Never know. I still honestly can't believe that I managed to wire this thing up. So that's just proof right there that if I can wire this thing up, you can wire this thing up. Just positive and negative. We can figure it out. Even some days I can't, but if you pay attention, anybody can install this kit. It's an extremely awesome little kit. It also has a 720p quality on it. Also has night vision on the reverse camera. So we're gonna be trying that out here tonight. Alright, you guys. Time to go park for the night. I'm just gonna be parking on the street here near Walmart. It's actually really good quality, so I'm excited to see what the night vision kind of looks like. We're gonna be trying that out, and I'll add that actually on the corner of the screen right here.
Bruce.
Yeah, you could say she's pretty accurate. So I just want to give a huge shout out to BOSCAM for their wireless reverse camera. I'll leave a link to their website and all their information in the description if you'd like to get one for yourself. I believe they're giving a code as well, so you can get a little off if you go and get one. If you'd like one, there's always that option. Then, as soon as you put it in park, she gone. Well, on that note, I think we're going to end the video off here. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to BOSCAM for the amazing reverse camera and for allowing me the ability to review their product. Also, a huge thanks to all of you for watching. If you'd like to help the channel a little more, please hit like, subscribe, or join the Junior family over on Patreon. Until next time, everyone, remember, never give up living life, because life is the most precious thing we have.